Hello, this is Alok Kumar here from Experience Integrators with another episode of Customer. In today's episode, we'll look at a customer case and examine how customer life is put to risk when standards of service delivery are not defined or followed. The lure of Himalayas, adrenaline rush of adventure, better incomes of people have all led to rush for sign-ups on trekking expeditions even by the young and inexperienced. Recently, we saw disturbing news about trekkers in the Himalayan losing their lives, having been caught up in sudden change of weather conditions leading to low storms and being completely unprepared. The trekking expedition companies, Bokyo Journeys, Trek Yari, Trekkers of India, and Mad Trekkers had lured trekkers with enticing Instagram posts, offers on social media, and supposedly very competitive rates. Now we learn low rates are offered using various short-term cost-cutting measures and unprofessional methods that led to loss of so many lives. This incident narrates the harrowing experience of these trekkers caught unprepared and shortchanged, and how many trekking companies are running their services business without following even the rudimentary norms of a good professional services company. Instead of having a recommended group size of 30 to 40 trekkers, the trekking company had overbooked with 120 trekkers for a 4-night trek through Hamta Pass in Spiti Valley. There were only 3 trek leaders, and that too freelance consultants roped in with limited mandate and responsibility, and 6 local guides, completely integrated for a group of this size to ensure regular proper headcount, guidance, and safety oversight. Not enough food and provisions for a group size was carried, creating a mad scramble at meal times, and in few even not getting food since it had run out by then. Tents were in short supply, so instead of 3 tents per group as promised, 5 people were adjusted in a tent and they had to be squeezed in. After crossing the summit and trekkers celebrating the milestone, the group was asked to descend and then trek to a night base camp 6 kilometers away in the evening light. Considered dangerous since it involves crossing a river and a snow bridge. The descent itself was treacherous for slow trekkers. It took approximately 5 hours, so continuing to night base seemed impossible. As they were contemplating how to proceed, a hailstorm struck. Panic set in, exposing the trekking company, who were totally unprepared to tackle acute mountain sickness, hypothermia cases being faced. The contractual expedition leaders of the group abandoned the truckers at this critical juncture to fend for themselves. Luckily, another expedition group stranded there with tents, more professional, experienced trek leaders extended medical help and accommodated as many as 20 to 30 trekkers in each tent, sharing a few dry clothes, medicines, rations they needed. 9 to 10 trekkers died that night. A tragedy that shouldn't have happened in the first place. Experience Integrators analysis shows that trekking companies run a business which has risks and hazards. They owe a lot of responsibility to run this professionally, to deliver a great trekking experience with adequate safeguards to minimize the risk hazards for a trekker who signs up for them. 2 leaders and guides ratio well defined and provided for as per the trekker size should be done. Trekkers' education and awareness about the right kind of clothing, shoes, sticks, first aid kits, etc., and ensuring they are well prepared before the start of the trek needs to be ensured. Acclimatization tips for trekkers: pre-preparation, do's, don'ts, emergency handling drills has to be done. Pre-departure checklist, audit of medicines, provisions, emergency kits, tent quality has all to be ensured. Trekkers' feedback post-completion of the trek to identify any shortfall improvement opportunities should be done. There is a caution here too for trekkers signing up for trekking expeditions. Check for reputation, credentials, track records of the trekking companies, for how professionally it is being run, the safety and transparent transparency around resources being provided, group size being taken, ratio of the expedition leader, guides. Then prepare yourself well with right clothing, equipment, fitness, and awareness of risks and precautions should be taken. The price offer should be compared with similar companies having good track record, independent testimonials. Cheap deals can expose your life to risks since price cut may be coming from a compromise on safety, resources, poorly trained service teams, etc. Providing a good service with adequate resources, trainings, audit costs money. So carry out due diligence of charges and never compromise where risks are involved. Heavy discounts offered by different companies compared to the market rates should be a red flag for you. Be careful. Recently saw a quote from a trekker which I found it very relevant. Sharing the same with you on the screen. If you like this episode, do not forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.